You're here because you don't want to quit. You're here because you want the truth of yourself. We've all found ourselves in that place where we're wondering, why do I have to keep starting over? I'm tired of this. I'm stressed out. I'm wore down. And I keep repeating the same vicious cycle. And I'm never getting further. Well, my friend, I have the truth for you. I want to share it with you. I don't want to waste any time, but I want you to be receiving and receptive and ready for it. Take a deep breath. If at any moment I become too much for you, because I want your body, your spirit, your conscious, your subconscious to absorb and, just accept all of this into you. The spirit of truth, which is you are more than enough. When you realize you're more than enough, you will stop waiting. You will stop playing games with yourself. You will stop lying to yourself. Now listen, I've done it. I tell myself, I'm going to wake up at this time. I say, I'm going to record this video. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to call that person. I'm going to spend the money this way. And I continuously find myself in this place where I have failed, where I've denied myself the gratification of knowing I did the right thing, or the peace. And that's just the thing. What are we talking about? That place where you go, I want to lose this weight, or I want to have this relationship, or I want to make this kind of money. I want to graduate to be a doctor. Whatever the thing is, I want to start a business that you have procrastinated with. This video is the one that says, here's why you're procrastinating, and here's what to do about it. That'll change your life forever. And if you keep following these videos, you're going to see your life literally change. Figuratively, spiritually, and quite literally change. It's going to become elastic. It's going to be big and bold, vibrant, youthful, but powerful. We find ourselves in these places where we say we're going to go to the gym. We say we're going to save a certain amount of money. We say we're going to invest a certain way. And then somewhere down the line, somehow, we all end up in the same place, stuck, paused, saturated with the thoughts of like, oh, it's never going to work out. It's like the walls just come crashing in. And you just sit there with yourself and you're like, oh my God, I feel trapped here. I'm repetitively doing the same task and doing the same jobs and doing these things that maybe make me money but don't bring me purpose, don't bring me satisfaction, and I need that. Maybe it's not that for you. Maybe it's, man, I just want to be a kinder person and I just keep letting myself explode. And I want to be softer. I want to be responsible, and I want to be that masculine man, and I want to make a decision and stand by it. I want to be a man of my word. But what does it take truly to become that man? What does it take truly to become that woman? It takes honesty, and it takes honesty knowing that you're never gonna always get it right. It's the first thing. Sorry to tell you that. Don't want to bust your bubble, but it is the truth. It was the hardest thing for me to realize. Was just like, I'll never be perfect. But I won't say it like that. I'll just go, let me stop trying to strive for perfection and let me strive for the next task. And that's what I call, and this is what we're gonna be about going forward. It's all about the process and the mindset of one more rep. I like to kin it to the gym. So for me, I love the gym. It kind of correlates with finances. It correlates to, relationships and those conversations and just the repetitiveness of saying what you stand for, what your boundaries are, how much you love the person, the adoration and romance and all of it. And it's just this accumulation in this bank account for each instance of your life that you can just grow and absorb. But the thing is, the areas that you want to grow in, you have to rep. You're not going to always have a great rep day. You're not going to always have a great gym day. And my gym heads out there, you understand, if you're not a gym head, don't worry, you will be. Because the more you're around people who encourage you to do the right thing, the easier it becomes to do the right thing. So don't pressure yourself even with that about, oh God, I can't keep watching this. I don't want to end up in the gym. I'm not that runner. I'm not that weightlifter. I just want to chill. Don't worry about trying to become anything. What we need to become, we will become. All we have to do is rest in the becoming. And when we do that, what we realize is that each and every single day, we make little strides, just little ripple effects. It's like a pebble in the water. And we get a little bit better, a little bit more compassionate, a little bit more selfless, a little bit more patient, each time stretching our heart out a little bit further. That is the acceptance. accept that we have failed ourselves. And I know that they can feel like a lot to take in and go, oh, okay, oh, failed myself. Don't hold on to that. Let it be a passing, deep emotion that you feel. Sit with it. Be okay with it. Breathe into it so that it can spread and go. When you then, after you realize that, then we go into the next part, and that's going to the gym. You realize, you know what, my eating habits weren't right. I'm staying up late night all the time. I'm not enjoying myself. I work out. I work too much. I don't take time to spend with my wife, my girlfriend, my friends, my brother, my sister, whatever the case may be. I don't let myself be a kid again. And if you found yourself there, I give you permission to relax. Because you would think that I would tell you, get serious, crunch down. No. This is something that you will literally flow into because you're accepting it. Sometimes people think accepting means force. No, accepting means rest. I rest into going to the gym. I don't give myself the option. It's just what I do. I get off work and I work in, application engineer, and I make money doing that. And I get off work and I go, okay, let me make my shake. I get my creatine. I was for a while. I'm going to change this up, but I was doing pre-workout. And I would do that, and then I go, all right, it's time to go. And I just go. And I don't worry about the energy I'm going to have. I'll get the energy when I get there. I may turn on some music, may heat up my seat to kind of get my muscles warmed up. And as I'm going, I'm talking about life. I'm doing affirmations over myself. I'm covering myself in prayer, going for what do I want for myself? And how does getting this next rep go, feed into that area? Put an energy into that area. Write this down or put this somewhere that you can remember it. Energy grows where energy flows. Or energy flows where energy grows. So if you're flowing energy into a direction, that area is going to grow. So if I'm paying attention to my finances and I'm like, man, I got to work on this, it's just going to gets bigger. Why? Because anything that you don't manage, you lose. It's the laws of nature. If I manage my garden will grow. If I manage my relationship with my girl will grow, it will flourish. And just for a side note, water where you're at. Again, water where you're at. You're always gonna see a prettier girl, more handsome guy, a guy who has more money, a guy who's more affluent. You're always gonna see that girl who has that other thing, who maybe looks this way. Water where you're at. You may just find out this about yourself and your partner, that they're a lot more than you think they are, and they could become a lot more than you think they can become. And I have seen myself quite literally morph into a better version of myself. I didn't just start lifting the weights that I lift or getting that physique, taking care of my skin the way I take care of skin, drinking green tea, watching my finances grow, looking at opportunities to invest in real estate and things like that, and then share that wisdom and share that energy with other people. No, takes a process. It takes days, but it's not something that you have to wait forever for. Once you accept, then you go into this next phase where you go, okay, I'm gonna flow energy in that direction. And what does that look like? Well, let's use the gym again. When we go to the gym, we could just have to get the right wardrobe, deodorant, spray some perfume on if you want, get in the car, and you get there. You're doing dumbbell rows or bench press or leg raises, pull downs, whatever. You're doing some type of workout and you're doing 3 sets of it, but let's slow it down and take that one task. That's just 1 rep. Just another rep. And when you take that, I want you to take that and you go, okay, what is this all about? You want something that you're missing in your life. You have to do 1 rep to get it. Just 1 more. 1 more is not about just the 1 numeral number. It's just the fact of motion, the fact of movement will eventually build that muscle, that spirit, that energy within you. But you have to allow yourself to remove yourself from, I gotta get that championship. Great. Know the championship's there. That's your dream, that's your goal, that's the North Star. But then break it down, just day by day. And you go to the gym and you stretch and you write out your business plan and you write out your affirmations and you tell your wife the compliments that you want to tell her. You look for the flowers, you go to therapy and you're working on yourself, so that you can get yourself ready to be a good partner for somebody. Whatever that may be, whatever your journey is, you start flowing energy into that area, and you go despite knowing the results, and you feed without knowing the end. And as you do this, I tell you, my heart gets so excited because I'm like, I know what happens. You evolve, you become, you go from striving to being, you go from wanting to having. That's what's on the other side. And I want that for you. I desire that for you. Don't resist this moment. Don't wait and come back to it 2 to 5 years from now going, man, I could have been so far. Do it now. Be with yourself. Rest with yourself. And be. And when you become that, people will walk beside you and they'll ask and they'll go, hey, what's different? What's going on? What are you doing? I want that. I want that rest that I feel from you. I want that resolve. I want that peace. I want that calmness. I want that strength. I want that resilience. Whatever it may be that you find, that little gold treasure that God's going to place in the path. Everyone gets something when they're on the journey. And we go on the journey multiple times. And he gives, there's treasures that are earned and won as you go through this life, as you accomplish. And then the beauty is you're able to exchange it and give it to someone else. And this video today is that, giving you the truth of yourself. And this may be a video you need to share with someone else. I encourage you to do so. Place in the video your vulnerability. Speak to the area you are believing to grow into, that you're going to breathe and flow energy into. Share it with someone else how you're going to do it. Break that step down and let it become concrete in the soil of your mind and of your spirit. Connect with that. Dream about it. Breathe through it. Talk about it before you go to bed. Wake up talking about it, saying it is coming in a divine way right now. And then watch it incrementally come into your life because it's yours, because you've become. Till next time, share a button, share this with a friend, and I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. God bless.